Hello guys, in this video we will discuss about TF-IDF. We will discuss about TF-IDF. Okay. So first forget about TF-IDF. First we will try to understand why we need TF-IDF. Okay. So forget about TF-IDF. Suppose we have three documents. Okay. Suppose we have three documents D1, D2 and D3. And suppose there are so many words in these documents. Okay, suppose in my document D1 there are total n words. Okay, in the n words, suppose my k words are most important. Okay, suppose l words are normally important, just try to understand, and m words are not important. Okay, for making a model in machine learning, suppose I have n words in which k words are most important, l words are normal and m words are not important. Suppose I have treated each word equally. If I will treat each word equally, then what do you think? It will give us a good result? No, it will not give us a good result, because we are treating each word equally, but we have to assign more weight to the words which has most important, and we have to assign less weight to the words which are not important. Okay, so this is actually the reason behind the TF-IDF, that we do not want to treat each word equally. We will give the weights to the words. Okay, suppose we have 5 words. Suppose I have 5 words. Okay, A1, A2, A3, A4 and A5. So I will assign weight to each word according to their importance. Suppose the weight for A is 0, so this word is not important for my for this document. Okay, and for A, suppose this is 0.5, then we can say, yeah, this is a normal word which is important for our document. And suppose for the word A4 there is weight 1. Okay, so this is the most important word because it has the highest weight. So this is actually the idea behind the TF-IDF. So now we will try to understand how we will give the weights to important words. So there comes in the picture TF-IDF. Okay. Okay. So what is TF-IDF? TF-IDF stands for, okay, TF-IDF stands for term frequency. Okay, TF is term frequency and IDF is inverse document frequency. Important data for search figures out what terms are most relevant for document. Okay, so term frequency measures how often a word occurs in a document. So what TF will tell us, that how often a word is coming in our document. So a word that occurs frequently is probably important to that document. Okay, suppose a word is repeating many times, so it can be an important word for our document. Suppose we have a news article. In the news article, if we have the term economy, okay, economy is repeating again and again, so it can be an important word. So that's how TF measures. So how we measure TF? So TF is equals to number of occurrence of the word in that particular document divided by the total number of keyword in the document. We will also see the example of it. Okay, number of occurrence of the keyword divided by total number of keyword. This is the formula for TF. What is IDF? IDF is inverse document frequency. Okay, inverse document frequency measure the rarity of a term for a corpus or document. Let n denoting the means a word which is rare to document, that can also be important. Okay, so this is the IDF. Let n denoting the total number of documents, then the inverse document frequency of the term D is defined as IDF equal to total number of documents divided by the number of documents with that term. Okay, so this is the formula in the log e. Okay, base log e 1 plus log e, and then total number of document divided by number of documents with that term. This is the formula for IDF. Now what is TF-IDF? TF-IDF is the multiplication of both TF and IDF. Okay. So practical example of TF-IDF, let we have three documents D1, D2 and D3, where D1 is the game of the life is a game of everlasting learning. D2 is the unexamined life is not worth living, and D3 is never stop learning. Okay. Suppose first I want to calculate on the TF, term frequency. So look at our first document, the game of life is a game of everlasting learning. So I have written each word individually, you can see here. Okay. Now I will calculate the frequency of each word. So you can see the is coming 1, so I have written 1. Game is coming 2 times, so game is 2. Off is coming 2 times, off is coming 2 times. Okay. Life is coming 1 time, life is coming 1 time. Okay. So that's how I actually replicate the representation of this, and similarly so on for the D2 and D3. Now how will I calculate the normalized TF? Okay, the normalized TF. So what I will do, I will just divide the frequency by the total number of words. So I have divided 1 for the divided by 10, so which is nothing but our 0.1. So 0.1 is the score for game, the score is 0.2, and similarly so on. Okay. So similarly for the D2 and similarly for the D3. Okay. D1 contains 10 terms words, D2 contains 7 terms of words, and D3 contains 3 terms of words. So similarly divided by them. Okay. So how will we actually calculate IDF? So suppose we want to calculate the IDF for word unexamined. This is the word. Okay. So first we will see total number of documents. So we have how many documents? We have total 3 documents. Okay. And then we will see number of documents with that term unexamined. Okay. So we can see here the term unexamined is only coming in the second document out of 3. So 3 divided by 1. So this is the formula, 1 plus log e 3 divided by 1. So we have calculated the IDF for it. And how we will give the TF IDF score? Multiplying by TF with the IDF. Suppose, now I will show you. Suppose I want to calculate okay, suppose I want to calculate the TF IDF for unexamined. Okay, so first I will calculate the TF score for unexamined. Suppose the TF score is T1, and then I will calculate the IDF score for unexamined. Suppose it is I1, and the calculation will result the TF IDF cumulative score, which I will give to this term. Okay, so this is the full table. You can see this table and you can try to calculate the TF IDF looking by the example. So you can check this out. Okay, so let us calculate the TF IDF and the relative and the relevant documents for the query. Life learning. Okay, so for the life learning we will calculate the TF IDF. So how I will calculate? I will first I will calculate the TF for life. First I will calculate the T. Suppose I am talking only about D1. Okay, forget about this part. First I will calculate the TF for life, then I will calculate the IDF for life. Okay, then what I will do, I will multiply both. Okay, then the resultant will be the TF IDF score for the life. Okay, so that's the actually way how you will calculate TF IDF. But you have not so much worry about the TF IDF calculation, because the computer will calculate it for you. Just you have to know the concept behind the TF IDF. So this is all about TF IDF, and we will implement the TF IDF in the next video in Python. So thanks.